What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be wrapping up Week 15 of the 2019 NFL season, Monday Night Football, and I know you 504 boys are going to be going crazy. Yes, Drew Brees is the all-time TD passing leader, dog, and no, I'm not downplaying it, but you guys are savages, all right? Now, this is a huge win coming off that loss to the 49ers where you guys are like, yo, they got lucky, whatever. I know you guys are going to believe in comments like, yo, 49ers suck, they just lost to the Falcons. That's the beautiful thing about sports. We can talk trash about it until it ultimately comes down to the playoffs, and then we're going to be able to see what everybody is all about. Now, I want to go ahead first and just congratulate Drew Brees on another level. Obviously, we know he went through some major injuries, shoulder, serious stuff that led to his release from the Chargers. Sean Payton taking a chance on him and giving him that opportunity is what ultimately created this, because certain people, if you look at certain guidelines with certain injuries, people will not take that chance on you. And it's always somebody that's willing to think outside the box, that's able to accomplish better things. And you got to congratulate the Saints and, Sean Payton, Drew Brees, and that whole staff, man. The dude is just, listen, bro, you passed Peyton Manning, you're above Tom Brady. Tom Brady going to be playing until he's 97, so more than likely Tom Brady will end up, figuring out what's going on with that. But at the end of the day, man, it was a very, very good thing to see. Obviously, throughout the game, it was a complete domination. I'm very, very disappointed in the Colts. I know Colt fans are probably trying to figure out what's going on as well. You lose to the Buccaneers. Jameis Winston threw 19 picks, and you guys still lose to them. The Saints just outright dominated you. You were an embarrassing display, and you're going to be that team that he broke the record on forever in perpetuity. Like I said, Tom Brady's going to be playing for another 77 years, so he more than likely is going to break it. Like, I don't know how it's going to work out, but I do believe that Tom Brady at this point may outlast Drew Brees. But ultimately, it was a very, very beautiful thing to see. I was very, very impressed overall with the Saints offense and the way that they moved the ball. I'm very excited to see, though, because we need to talk playoffs. Like, all this other stuff that's going on right now, that's fine, but we need to start looking forward to the playoffs. Right now, realistically speaking, Michael Thomas has been one of the most consistent receivers for a very, very long time. And, when Teddy Bridgewater was in there, temporarily for Drew Brees, obviously you kind of see that the connection with Drew Brees and Michael Thomas is absolutely different than everything else that's been going on. But I just want to point out, if Drew Brees stays the way he is right now, offensively, the Saints are a major, major issue. Because even when they lost that game to the 49ers, I just want people to understand, it wasn't the scoring of points. It was the lack of defense that was allowing everybody to just do whatever they want. And it was just, didn't they just pick up Janoris Jenkins, I think, from the Giants? We'll see what happens with that. But that was the major issue to me. The points being put up on the board has not been an issue with Drew Brees under center. So that part right there, I give you guys. It's like, all right, we're going to have to wait to see how it all transpires. What's going to happen? If Michael Thomas goes out and does what Michael Thomas does, everything should be okay. If all of those things line up perfectly, the Saints are a very, very difficult team to deal with. All right? Now, hear me out though, right? The 49ers, defensively, when they come out to play, they can play with any team. Doesn't matter, whatever it is, they can play with any team. It doesn't matter. Right now, that team and the Seahawks are the most dangerous teams that that the Saints can face right now. Because as much as we know, like, the Seahawks lost to certain teams and the Niners lost to certain teams, they play against each other very, very well when it's a unique game. So I can't just say to you guys, you know what? Oh, and obviously I got to put in the Packers because it's very difficult, bro. Like I said, I understand, like, you Packer fans like, yo, bro, you're getting kind of hard, you're being kind of hard on Aaron Rodgers. It's just that I expect so much more from him. He's the most accurate QB in the history of the game. We know what he does when he's ready to roll. It's just sometimes I'm like, yo, bro, like, I just want more. Because, like, when he's on, he's another guy. When he's on, it's like, listen, bro, like, just put the kids away, hide the kids. But then, for some reason, it's certain games where it's just like, what is he doing? And then defensively, they're a much better team this year. And it's like, I just don't know what's going on with that. So for me, I understand that Packer fans believe that they have the opportunity, and you should. I just don't see it. If the Packers were to make it to the championship game, I would be extremely surprised. As far as the NFC goes, I would be absolutely surprised. Because I think that these other teams are going to be able defensively to kind of deal with Aaron Rodgers better than their defense will be able to deal with them. Like the way the Saints were playing yesterday, it was a very, very, it was an offensively friendly game. They could have scored a lot more points. They settled for field goals in certain cases. But I think, this is just my personal opinion, the playoffs are going to be a whole, obviously, different atmosphere, completely different schemes. It's going to be, the same thing that we always go through year to year. Oh, they never ran that before. They're running that now. What are we supposed to do? Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? And then adjusting on the fly. So now coaching has stuff to do with it. And I'm going to always, give Sean Payton a lot of credit as far as an offensive-minded genius type of coach. I have to give him that credit because he's shown that, right? So that's an advantage. That's absolutely an advantage. We got to remember the 49ers coach is the same coach that caused a lot of chaos for the Atlanta Falcons and allowed the Patriots to come back from down 28-3. So let's just start to analyze where we're going with it. If we're realistically speaking right now in the NFC coming out for the playoffs, it's going to be between the Saints and, in my opinion, the 49ers. That's just my opinion, all right? The Packers, I don't really fear them. The Vikings, I don't fear them. They got some injuries coming in late. That's where I am right now. As far as the AFC goes, the Ravens look like a lock. I think that right now, Lamar Jackson is the MVP. It's not even a question about it. If you're questioning that right now, something's wrong with you. That young man has put on a display that, like I said, historically, as far as rushing and passing, we've never seen it before. All right, so that I see as a lock. The Patriots beating on the Bengals, they're allegedly, recording guys, and nobody knows, oh, that guy's recording, but I don't know what's recording. See, that kind of stuff, it's going to always plague the Patriots, but we can't knock the fact that they've still been able to win post-Spygate, Bountygate, Deflategate. They got all kind of gates. Like, them dudes just got gates everywhere. But they've been able to still win successfully without getting caught. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So those type of things, I want to make sure that everybody understands as far as AFC is. I still don't believe that the Patriots are out of it because you have to kill the king in order to succeed him. You got to succeed him, bro. Like, you can't just have him sitting on the throne. You got to, you got to get him out of there. And Tom Brady's just chilling there. He's really chilling and waiting for somebody to come and see what they can do. This, in my opinion, is going to be one of the most difficult feats for Tom Brady in his career because he honestly has nobody other than Edelman that he can throw the ball to. James White, but he's a running back. I'm just saying, as far as wide receivers go, defensively, I think their defense is overrated. I've been saying that all year. But again, we have to wait to see how it, actually works out. Because Bill Belichick, as long as they don't suspend him right now, and I think the NFL is going to do a thorough investigation, the longer he's there, the more you have an issue with beating that team. You are not going to successfully beat that team if Bill Belichick is on that sideline. Well, I can't say not beat them, but it's going to be a lot harder as long as he's there. If for whatever reason the NFL is like, yo, bro, we got mad proof, dog. Like, you've really been out here doing whatever you want, sending dudes with, Spider-Man outfits to go ahead and record new head coaches. If that's the case, then, the Patriots don't stand a chance. But I really don't feel that the NFL is going to come down on them right now until probably in the offseason or whatever like that. So that's the way that I feel that it's going to shape up. The Saints and the 49ers, like the Seahawks, bro, I don't know. Packers, nope. Vikings, nope. Anybody else you guys want to bring up? The Rams, they just lost to the Cowboys. Like, I'm not even bringing up the NFC East with the Eagles and the Cowboys because those teams are just horrific. So if I'm like snubbing your team, let me know in the comments. But they obviously haven't shown any of us that they can do anything. Even if the Cowboys go to the playoffs, who are they going to beat? They're going to go out there, Dak Prescott's going to be down by 50, and then he's going to try to throw for garbage yards. I'm like, oh, look at his QBR. Like, it's just really stupid. I don't even want to deal with all that. So I'm very excited to see how the bracket unfolds. I want to know exactly what you guys are thinking as far as, who is that favorite from the NFC and the AFC. But again, I really do believe it's going to be between the 49ers and the Saints at this point, based on the way that I've seen them both play. Even with the Atlanta Falcons recently beating the 49ers, that's what I feel. I think that those two teams are the best in the NFC with everybody. So you guys can let me know what you're thinking. Are you excited for the playoffs this year? How are we going to do it? Is Drew Brees the GOAT? Yo, bro, let me know. But one thing, the 504 guys, you guys can't say anything because obviously Drew Brees is the GOAT to you guys. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Until next time, one love.